Hey, ladies and gents, welcome back to DCS. So yeah, it's been a while, guys, since I uploaded a DCS video to YouTube on this channel, and I apologize for that. But today I have something kind of simple and steady to help ease me back into DCS world and to start uploading DCS again. And later on in the video, I'll explain why I haven't been uploading DCS videos. But for now, let's go ahead and get inside the cockpit of the Su-25A. Okay, thank you, ATC. I just didn't want to speak over the ATC. So yeah, in today's video, as you guys can see, we're in the DCS Su-25A. And basically we're going to be doing a kind of a custom kind of a campaign that I've made myself. So this campaign is set in a third world Middle Eastern kind of country where there has been a rebellion and there's an insurgency within the country, and basically half the army has defected, but the Air Force still exists. So, in this first mission, we will be basically trying to go ahead and set up a CAS station over a surrounded friendly army base, basically. Roger that. Thank you, ATC. So we're getting ready to go. Everything is set. Lights are set. The Su-25A, for those of you who might not know, is a Flaming Cliffs 3 aircraft. So let's salute the crew chief. Give him a salute. Test the brakes out, and we can roll. And that's my number 2. There we go. Speaking of number 2, he's rolling. But for some reason, guys, there's a issue with the wingman during taxiing. The wingman just tailgates you on the taxi and tries to take off before the lead. Like that wasn't a thing before. Maybe that's a bug. I'm not sure. Anyways, guys, so here's what the situation is. So there's an insurgency within this fictional country. The Air Force still is with the government, and in this mission, we're gonna have to go and set up a CAS station between waypoint 2 and waypoint 3, and there's a surrounded army base that's been surrounded by the insurgents, by the rebels, and we're basically there on call in case the ground troops need air support. Now, I've set up the mission in a way where it is extremely random, so we could be assigned to 3 different tasks, each of them with 3 different threats in 3 different locations. So what I'm doing right here is I'm setting up the QFE for the altimeter, basically zeroing the altimeter so that it's showing our true altitude in relations to the airfield that we're on. Now, as I was saying before, this is the Su-25A, and the Su-25A as well as the Su-25T, they're Flaming Cliffs 3 aircraft. So they're not, they don't have basically a clickable cockpit. Roger that. Thank you, sir. So we already set the QFE. Let's do a final check. Let's check, make sure the air brakes are functioning and they're being retracted. Yes, everything's good. We'll run up the throttles to 80%. Make sure everything is in the green. Everything's good. Yep, we'll go 100% and release the brakes. So yeah, this is a Flaming Cliffs 3 aircraft, so it doesn't have a clickable cockpit. It just has a basic flight model. It's not a full fidelity module, basically. Let's go ahead and take off. Ooh, that wasn't good. There's a lot of crosswind, guys. I've set up the mission so that there's a lot of crosswind. Come on. That's it. We're off. I'm going to keep the flaps down until we're about 150 meters off the ground. And then I'll retract the flaps. Alright. Flaps are coming up. Yeah, so I've designed the mission in a way where it's not very linear. So there's a 50% chance, there's a 50-50 of us getting called to provide support in 3 different locations for 3 different things. And in each of those locations, 3 different threats could spawn. So it's basically the luck of the draw, basically, what you're going to have to face. And that way it will make it more fun. And I'm planning on about doing like 5 missions for this campaign of various different natures. And there's going to be an Su-25T mission as well. And I have to confess, I don't like flying the Su-25T. In fact, I despise flying the Su-25T. In my opinion, it's like flying the B-52. Except it's not a B-52. The Su-25A is a lot better to fly. Now, enough of the chit-chat. So we're heading to waypoint 1. Waypoint 1 is the IP, which is 53 kilometers away. It's straight ahead. And we want to maintain an altitude of about 3,000 to 3,500 meters because there is a significant chance that the insurgents will have access to manpads. And manpads, as you guys know, have a altitude ceiling and envelope, I should say, of roughly 3,500 to 4,000 meter range. So hopefully we'll try and mitigate that threat. Now I'm going to cut the commentary here, and I'm going to see you guys once we get to waypoint 2, where the cast station begins. Okay guys, welcome back. So we're 10 kilometers from the cast station, waypoint 2. There's my wingman. We're in a close line abreast formation. And basically we'll be on call between waypoint 2 and waypoint 3, waiting to see if we do get called. Now, as I said, I've designed the mission in a way where there are 3 different things that could happen in 3 different locations. However, there's also a chance that nothing will happen, meaning that we might not get called on to do anything, to provide any support, and we just have to fly back home. And in a way, that could be a little bit of a joy kill, but it is realistic. And realism is what we play DCS for, right? If you ask any cast pilot, real-world cast pilot, they'll tell you that it's like 90% boredom and probably 5% action. So this is what it's going to be. Now I'm going to go ahead and try and zoom in and show you guys where that friendly base is. Basically, it's the only place here that is held by friendly forces, and the entire town and the areas around it is all rebels and insurgents. So it's very important to try and keep those guys alive. Obviously, this is all fictitious, and it's not real. Now, obviously, we're not going to be facing any aerial threats, so we're good on that front. But as long as we maintain 3,000 meters deck level, we should be protected from the manpad threat. So here's that outpost right there, and you might be seeing friendlies towards the road. Those are the friendly positions. So basically, the rebels have this place surrounded. They have it locked down, and their only way to resupply is from the air, by helicopter. So this town right here is all rebel controlled, all insurgent controlled. Oh, I can see something. Looks like a coal-powered, some sort of coal-powered jet. By the amount of smoke that's been coming out the back of it. There's two of them. Oh yeah, this is the Su-25. I just saw him drop a whole bunch of bombs. Dropped about a dozen bombs. It's probably going against some sort of target on the ground there. Oh, there we go. That was pretty cool. But yeah, since the last time I've flown in DCS, it was pretty much the last time that I did a video. So I haven't flown in a while. Okay, some sort of air defense. Looks like probably manpads. Yep. Where's the wingman? That might have been on the Su-25s. That was a surface-to-air missile shot. Manpad shot on the Su-25Ms. There's another one. Second launch. Yep, that hit him. Oh, that got the Su-25M, unfortunately. He's burning. Okay, so we have to avoid that area. That's why I limited myself to my wingman to a 3,000 meter deck. Okay. So that was 2 shots from that area against an Su-25M. I'm just going to put out some flares just in case. Alright, okay. Comms coming in. We're under attack. We need air support. So the JTAC says that they're under attack. So they must be firing from that location from the where they fired the manpad. Let me get a better look at the friendlies. Yeah, they're on fire. Yep. They are getting hit. Looks like some sort of artillery system. Oh, that's the wreck of the Su-25 by the side of the mountain. We have to be careful if we don't want to end up like the Su-25. The manpads, the Iglas, the Stingers, they're deadly against the Su-25 type. Alright, there we go. New comms is coming in. Enemy MLRS. Right, from waypoint 3. Okay, so enemy MLRS battery at 115 degrees from waypoint 3 for 13 kilometers. So that's waypoint 3, which is the friendly base right there. So it's at 115 degrees for 13 from there. So I'm assuming if we have a look at the compass, it's that way, where the manpad was shot at the Su-25 aircraft. So yeah. Now, as I said, we have to be really careful not to end up like the Su-25s, or at least one of them. Now we need to climb. Now the Su-25A is a good aircraft, but it's nowhere near as effective as, let's just say, a A-10 or an F-16 or something like that for ground attack, because you're going to have to, like, visually, like using your Mark 1 eyeballs to see the target, to identify it, and to engage it. It has no kind of, like, no such systems such as the targeting pod. There we go. Speaking of targets, I see them right there. Right by the road. There's a bunch of trucks. And of course a manpad too. So yeah. Nowhere near as effective as an A-10 with a targeting pod, or an F-16 or an F-18 with a targeting pod. Because in this case, as you guys see, you're going to have to use your eyeballs, Mark 1 eyeballs as they say, to locate and find the target. Okay, new comms, JTAC, enemy forces are now marked with smoke. Cool, so that's them, confirmation, that's the target. Except for one small tiny detail. There's a manpad down there. Oh, check it out, that's the wreck of the Su-25 with the 2 pilots still in their chutes. See those 2 white dots? Those are the 2 pilots. Yeah, it's a good thing that they made it out. But we have to be really careful, otherwise we will be in chutes too. Alright, number 2. I think I'm gonna roll in with the S-25 rockets, guys. Those are the dumbfire rockets, but they're quite hefty. So I'm gonna probably roll in with a 40-45 degree. There we go. Laser on. Air brakes out. Yeah, that seems like about 40-degree dive angle. So we put the pipper on the smoke. Wait for the launch light on the right-hand side. The red light. As soon as it comes on, we'll fire. There we go. Fire. Fire 2. Done. We're pulling out. We're pulling up. And we're flaring like hell. Oh, did you see that? Did you guys see that? Not just the AAA, but the manpad just took a shot at us. Flaring like crazy, guys. Ooh. Now the best way to get out of the envelope of a manpad is to get out of it horizontally rather than vertically. You should be safe here. It's a lot easier to cover 3.5 kilometers, 4 kilometers horizontally for an aircraft than it is vertically, obviously for an Su-25. For something like an F-15 or 15E or something like that, that would be different. Just pop in a few flares just in case, but we should be safe. Alright, I'm going to re-attack using the 80mm rockets this time. So I'm going to go ahead and contact my number 2, my wingman. See if he can go ahead and engage. Yeah, engage air defenses. Good. He says copy. Very good, number 2. The AI in DCS could be a little finicky sometimes. They could plain refuse to attack anything. Alright, so let's set up the 80mm rockets. Alright, he's running in. So, technically this cloud, this bit of cloud right here, should be giving me cover from the manpad. But I'm not sure how it is in DCS. Maybe the AI can see right through it. I'm not sure. So I can see a whole bunch of stuff burning down there. So let's go ahead and deploy the air brakes. Lasers on. So this time a little shallower approach. Alright, I see the 2 vehicles on the right hand side. Right, we can go ahead and launch. Ooh, they just got attacked. Alright, let's attack that one. There we go. Let's pull up, we'll pull out, turn off the laser, close the air brakes. And I think the manpad has either run out of missiles to shoot or he's dead. Either way, I'm happy. He's not shooting at me. But I'm just going to throw out flares just in case. Because a single manpad is like a single individual. And it's very, very hard to see and to detect. So you guys might have seen it. Just before I rolled in on that first truck, it blew up. That was from number 2. I'm going to go for another pass with the 80mm rockets. Because I saw one truck still up. Okay, I don't have a reticle for some reason. Alright, I'm just gonna climb out. Alright, I see one truck. One truck that's alive. Yep, he's firing at me. That's the AAA. That's the Su-25 anti-aircraft gun mounted on a flatbed truck. Alright, let me figure out what's wrong with my my weapon system. I think I'm out of rockets. I'm out of 80mm rockets, and I only have the 23mm gun pods and the internal 30mm cannons left. Now, for some reason, I cannot get the 23mm pods online. Alright, let me sort this out. Alright guys, welcome back. So, that's one of the reasons why I don't like the Flaming Cliffs 3 type of modules in DCS, because there's no way for me to figure out or do troubleshooting, because it's not a clickable aircraft, and my 23mm gun pods aren't working. I don't know why. I cannot get them to come online, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the internal 30mm twin-barrel gun to strafe that last AA truck. Not sure if you guys can see him, but he's right there. Come on. Yes, got him. That's it. Done. Phew. Yeah, these cast missions in DCS, they get your blood pumping. They get the adrenaline flowing, guys. I think the ground attack missions are much more intense than the air-to-air engagements. Well, there we go. We knocked everything out. A successful mission for the SG-25s. Not so successful for the insurgents. Phew. Now let's climb out and head back to base. Now the SG-25A flies really, really well when it's in a clean configuration. I mean, we're not in a clean configuration. We still have the pods and the R-60 IR missiles, but SG-25A clean could be pretty fast. And it's actually quite enjoyable to fly, just clean. Now, where's my wingman? Did he make it out alive? I'm just going to go ahead and check in. So, flight. Check. Yay, he's alive. He's alive. Alright, rejoin formation, dude. That's RTB. Cool. Now, guys, is it me or does DCS look a lot better? For some reason, it looks so much better than since last time I played DCS. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna see you guys once I am ready to land, and we'll do a shutdown, and I'll see you guys then. Hey guys, welcome back. So here we are at Shiraz International Airport. Obviously this is an airfield on the Persian Gulf map. Let's request landing. Alright, no response. Alright, so I'm going to attempt, the word attempt in quotation marks, to land the SU-25A here on the on runway 29, I believe it is. That's the same airfield that I did the F-18 AOA / landing tutorial about almost 2 years ago now. And that video did quite well. It's actually has a lot of views. Now I'm going to try and attempt to land this SU-25A, which I haven't flown in about maybe 2 years. And let's see how this goes. So landing gears are down, flaps are full down. 220 kilometers an hour. I'm going to try and do a short base leg and then a short final. Okay, I think we might be stalling. Oh, yep, we're going down. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, power, power, power. Flaps up, flaps up. Oh. Oh, this could go bad. Yeah, we're going to have to go around. Yeah, we're going to have to do a go around. Wow. No. You're going to have to do a go around. Guys, that was close. I was 100% sure that I was going to plow right into the ground because the aircraft just froze. I'm not sure if you guys saw it in the video. You guys can rewind. Wow. Actually kind of proud of myself that I controlled the aircraft there. Because as I was making the turn to final, we had good speed. It was like 220. But the aircraft all of a sudden just froze and it just continued banking towards the ground. I thought for sure I'm going to be hitting the ground. For sure. Whew. Wow. Alright, we're going to do a go around. We're going to go all the way to the edge of the lake. We'll come back for another attempt. So flaps and gears back down. I think the only thing that saved me there was the me retracting the flaps really quickly. That allowed me to gain speed. I was so sure that I was going to hit the ground, guys. This is definitely not the same as flying an F-18. Definitely not the same. Alright, I see an aircraft. Who are you? Possibly the, my number 2? Could be my number 2. Alright, let's do a nice and gentle turn onto final. We'll have a long final. And we'll settle down. And that'll be the end of that. Wow. I'm actually pretty proud of myself that I didn't let the aircraft crash. Because it stalled and it just froze on me. The controls completely froze. Oh, we have quite a lot of crosswind. You see how the nose of the aircraft is pointing away from the direction of the airfield? That's because of the wind. Now I'll try and correct it using rudder just as I land. But for now, it's kind of acceptable. All right, we're quite fast. We're above 300 kilometers an hour, and the aircraft is ballooning. I have to force the nose down using the stick and trim. Now the Su-25 doesn't like to lose any airspeed at all. I think we might have to do a second go around, guys. This is so embarrassing. I'm embarrassing myself. Alright, come on. Just trying to push the nose down. Which is not what you want to do, really. Alright. That's number 2. There we go. He deployed his chutes. Oh, he deployed his chutes too early. Come on, come on, come on. I don't want to plow into him. I don't want to plow into him. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Control it. Control it. Oh, close. Chute's out. The chute is out. Hopefully that will slow us down. Come on, don't crash. Ooh. Whoa. Alright, we have it under control. We have it under control. We just cut the chute. Wow. We're probably gonna get court-martialed for that landing. But I had no choice. Like, I didn't know that 2 was going to deploy his chutes so early. I thought he was going to let it roll a little bit, and I could just land behind him. But let's go ahead and get off the runway. I want to see if he's alright. I hope I didn't clip him or anything. I don't see him. He probably just panicked and just ejected. He probably just panic ejected and just left. He's like, oh, who's this crazy guy? Yeah. Wow. Well. This has been rather an eventful landing attempt here at Shiraz using the Su-25A, guys. Something didn't want me to land this aircraft today. I was for sure gonna plow into the ground on the first attempt. And on the second attempt, well, very, very close to tipping over. I'm just gonna park it right here. Enough adrenaline for one day, guys. Phew. Let's go ahead and turn off the engines, turn off the power, open up the canopy, and get some fresh air. Well guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for joining me for this first mission on this campaign that I've made myself. Thank you very much for joining me, and I always appreciate your company. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and remember to leave a like. Bye bye.